Hello, how's it going? Hey, Down Under Blunder, how you doing? Welcome back to more Terra Invicta, where I am extremely overwhelmed with upgrading space stations to Tier 3. I sat down 40 minutes ago to get all the space stations updated before the stream started, and I have only managed to do 3 stations. The 3 most important stations are going to handle all of our research going forward, but it was pretty mind-breaking getting there. So I'm a little bit not quite as far on as I wanted to be at the start of the stream. I wanted to have all of the stations upgraded. I just haven't been able to do that. Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. I really wish I'd managed to get them done, but my maths, I had to work out how much power we needed for each station, etc. And it ended up being quite a lot to cover. The good news is we now have 3 fully upgraded stations in Earth interface orbit. Hey Neil, no, it's not your bad. It's all good. We have 3 stations in Earth interface orbit: Ruby Station, Feature Station, and Party Rock, which are going to be offline for a little while they upgrade. But their final plan, their final setup is to cover all of our interface orbit when they're done. So each of these has 4 battle stations on it. It has 7 fusion reactors. It has 1 farm. It has, and then the rest are labs. It has 8 labs, as 1 of each lab type. So across the 3 stations that we will have enough to cover all of the interface research. So that's Ruby Station, VTuber Nation, which I'm just going to quickly rename. I want to get rid of these reminder messages I had on them. The things that I haven't been able to do yet is just the rest of the stations around Earth, which I'm just going to take a couple of minutes to get done before we kick off, because there's some really important stuff that we need to cover in them, moving into what I think is essentially the early late game. Hey Mathwin, they are 3 fully armed, well, they're not operational yet, but they will be soon. And hey, do you have a guy named Carl, if you give the red buttons? Damn it, Carl. Yeah, hopefully no one has clicked on any nuke buttons so far in this playthrough, and that's how I'd like it to stay. Alright, I've got a few more stations I just want to upgrade around Earth. So these 3 are our research stations. Space Weed Farm L Alpha no longer needs to be the social research station that extravaganza that it is. What it really needs to become, among others, is basically a nanofacturing farm. What it's going to do is it's going to give us the interface bonus for nanofacturing and also generate us a lot of money. So we have a look at the nanofacturing complex. Grants a plus 5% bonus to our investments in economy priority if the modules in Earth interface orbit up to a maximum of 30% from all faction habs. So if I get 8 nanofacturing complexes on a station, that should sort it out. Now I need to redo the maths I had because I was basing it off 25. Each nanofacturing complex needs 120 power. So that's 120 times 8. I'll grab my calculator. Before we get this right. So 120 times 8. This is an important part of the game. So that's 960 power I need for that. Each fusion reactor farm produces 250 power. Let me just highlight that. So to cover that, I'm basically going to need so 8 nanofactories is 4 fusion reactors. 8 nano is 4 fusion. We also need some defenses and a farm, and I've worked out before that if I get 4 battle stations and a farm, I need 7 reactors to cover that. So probably not going to be able to fit all of that on here. Let me just work that out. So 4 battle stations, 1 farm, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That'll leave me room for 3. So I'm not going to be able to afford the 4 battle stations on here. What are we going to... So 8, so that's 12. 12's also used up by that. If I go for 2 battle stations, a battle station is 240. So 2 battle stations, that's going to cost me basically another 2 fusion reactors worth of power. So we're looking at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 slots used up. 1 farm will take that to 17. So 1 farm, that gets us 17 slots. The farm itself doesn't require a lot of power. I think we can fit that in our overhead. It needs 120 power, actually. We do need to take that into account. So hang on, let's do the math. So 960 plus the 2 battle stations at 240 each. So plus 240 plus 240 plus 1 farm at 120 means our power requirements are 1,560. And that's using up 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... No, 8, 9, 10, 11 slots, and each fusion reactor farm produces 250. So we need 6 and a bit. So that's, what was it, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that still gives us a little bit of leeway. Oh, that, where are you putting that equation in, Neil? I wish there was a design. I wish I could see the power requirements as I was building. So at the moment I'm using coil guns and missiles, but we're working as fast as we can to get phasers researched, and phasers are going to be our main weapon going into the late game. We've already got early phasers researched, but we're wanting to get to tier 3 phasers. Okay, so let me just work this out. So if I have 6 fusion, but I'm going to need 7 fusion because I'm not going to have enough power of 6. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. That takes me to 18. So I could fit something else on here. I'm not sure what. I think I'll leave it empty for now. What about... I haven't researched everything yet, so I haven't got all of the modules available to me as we are. But let's go with... So I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fusion reactor farms. I'm going to put my 2 battle stations next to the core. Okay, that's done. Now I need my agricultural complex to feed everybody. And then I need my 8 nanofactories. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which leaves me with 2 slots empty. It's not going to tell me how much power I'm producing extra yet, but I think I want to get the last 2 slots filled now. What I would probably end up putting in there are research campuses. Now that's the level 2 research campus. I don't know how much power a level 3 research campus takes, but I'm just going to put those in here for now, so that we've got something building. Because this is going to take a long time to get up and running. So that's my manufacturing sorted as well. So other stuff I want to look at is I need to get all the Mercury stations sorted as well, because they are not ready to go. And this is going to take a little bit of time. As I said, I sat down 40 minutes before the stream thinking I would have enough time for this, and I did not have enough time. So this is Wasting Space Station. It is currently a Skunkworks station. Now I don't have the tier 3 Skunkworks yet. So there's really no point in touching this until I do. It's really not going to give me anything until it's available. Oh, each level 3 one costs... Oh, that's right. Yes, campuses are useless because... That's right. I don't want to do universities. I want to stick with campuses. I'm not going to upgrade this yet, simply because there's no reason to. What I am going to do is I'm going to upgrade the solar array and the nanofactory, and I'm going to add an agricultural complex. And I'll upgrade the... I don't think I'm going to update the LDAs yet either until I know the layout of it. So I'm just going to do some upgrades on these stations to get them moving on to the next level. We're not going to spend too long on this. But I have stuff on here that can be upgraded, and that should be upgraded. So let's upgrade the solar farms. We'll upgrade the agricultural complex that's on this one. I'm not going to upgrade the battle stations yet. There's actually 2 agricultural complexes on here. We'll upgrade both of those. So this is a research campus station. That's not going to change. It will just fill up with more research campuses. Actually, we can just do that now. That's an easy upgrade. Where are the research campuses? Because we're not going to use the tier 3 research campus. Because the tier 3 research campus, one of its costs is mission control. And it's just not worth that much. So we'll just make sure it turns into a ring station. The game will tell me when I don't have enough power to do everything I'm doing. Let's actually level up the battle stations. Because the game will also tell me when I don't have enough power for that. And we'll keep adding research campuses. Okay, this station is almost sorted. This station is sorted. It's going to be upgrading and getting our research even more powerful. Next up, we've got Diamond Station. This is a Skunkworks station. I can't do anything about that yet. I don't have the upgrade to Skunkworks, but I will upgrade the solar farm, and I will add an agricultural complex here. We might end up adding more down the road, and we will upgrade the battle stations as well, just so it's well defended. Once we've got the tier 3 Skunkworks, we'll then look at upgrading stuff. Frosty Station is a research campus station, so we'll just do the same thing we did last time in the other station. We'll just quickly upgrade the solar farms. Upgrade the battle station, upgrade the agricultural complexes, of which there are 2, and then I'm going to add research campuses. We're hitting some pretty serious diminishing returns on all of this stuff, but we have the resources for it. That's done. Next up, we've got the gun zone, which is a nanofactory station, which I can upgrade. This is going to be a pricey one, because I can actually do a lot here. So let's get the solar farm upgrade. I'm probably going to need more solar farms here, but we'll upgrade everything until it tells us I can't afford it, power-wise. So nanofactory, 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 nanofactory. And what I'm going to do is keep one of the nanofactories unupgraded so it can upgrade everything else. We'll upgrade the ag complex. We'll upgrade the battle stations. And I'm going to try and add more of these until it tells me I won't have enough power to do it. Wait, that's not right. It should already be telling me. No, because I've got 3 solar panels. I think this is okay. Yes, that's a good point. We need to defend the stations while the LDAs are offline, which I didn't take into account. Okay, there we go. Now we've hit our power peak, so we're going to add another solar farm. And now I can add more nanofactories. This is going to generate so much money for us once we get it up and running. Okay, that's all underway. That's fine, that's what the spaceships are for. Next up, we've got Indefiance the Salad. Indefiance Salad is an energy research station, which needs to stay as it is. It needs to be upgraded We do have energy research centers in orbit of Earth just to get there. They only give boost, but whatever. I put them in Earth orbit. Let's upgrade the power plants here. Well, I've already gone ham with all the nanofac, so it's a bit too late. I can upgrade these to energy institutes, but I've already got 3, so I'm actually probably not going to do anything crazy on this station yet. I'll just get the basics upgraded. We're going to add a battle station because apparently this place doesn't have an LDA. And I'm going to leave those as energy as tier 2 research stations for now. Alien Avery is a research campus station, so let's just get that done really fast. Ag complex, ag complex. This one has 3 ag complexes. Interesting. Battle station. Solar farm upgrade, and then I want research campuses all over this. There's another station at Mercury with just nanofax, yeah. I won't upgrade that one yet. Next up, we've got Space Station 13, which is another research station, research campus station. So we'll just get this upgraded too. No, restraint is not one of my hallmarks. I have to say, this one doesn't have a. Oh, it does have a farm. Thank goodness, there's 2 farms. Farm, solar farm, and then we'll just add research campuses until we can't. We have so many resources that I don't even have to think about it. There's no other way to play games, right? You just go with your gut all the time. You never think anything through. That's the way to do it. Okay, hey puppy. It's very hot in Australia tonight. It's also reached the season of the year where the trees scream at you all night long. So you may hear some tree screaming in the background. What is this? This is a research campus station. Okay, same thing again. Let's just get this done ASAP. Try not to waste too much time. I do want to get on with the actual game. But if I leave, what did I just do? I just added an energy institute. I did not want to do that. Battle stations, upgrade, ag complex, upgrade, ag complex, upgrade. Can I just right click and build from here? Yes, I can. That makes life a lot easier. Campaign for North Africa? I think I'd lose very quickly. Alright, done. What do we have left? Doomsday Station is our last one. This is our other nanofac station. I'm not going to touch this one. The only thing I'm going to upgrade here is I'm just going to upgrade everything that needs to be upgraded. So upgrade the solar farms, and we'll upgrade the battle stations, and we'll upgrade the ag complex. That's all that's going to be upgraded on this station for the moment, so it's still generating money for us because we're at minus 1,000 a month now. Space Station 13. This isn't ready to be upgraded yet, but it will be. What we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the fusion reactors. And we'll upgrade the ag complex, upgrade the battle station. Oh, actually, we'll do the fusion reactors first. I've got a solar farm here. I may as well upgrade that. That's taking the hotels offline. That's a bigger hit to power than I thought it was going to be. Let's upgrade the rest of these, because what's going to happen while they're upgrading is it should bring the hotels back online. It won't. Excellent. And I was going to add some more solar farms just to make sure it's safe. Fix that later. These are our... what's Everest Station? Everest Station's being decommissioned. Huangbo Station's being decommissioned. And then we just have our mines. I'm not going to touch the mines just now because I want to get things going with the game. Because there's a lot of stuff that we just did there. Alright, let's check in on our agents. So let's check on Chuck and co.
Where to?
So Chuck doesn't have a level up. No. It was pointed out to me between streams that Jeremy Clark Dad is known to the aliens. As is, well, we know about Samantha Bustamante, but Jeremy Clark Dad is known by the aliens, and he's been doing some weird stuff with his roles recently. Because I am rushing, Neil, is why I put solar farms there. I'll fix it just now. I've got 6.9k in the bank right now. Yeah, this is going to be expensive, but we'll be fine. If I go back to Space Station 13, I can fix that. Those should have been, these solar farms should have been fusion reactor farms. There. I can trade for money. I can trade resources for cash if I need to. I'm not too concerned. Hopefully. It's going to be 180 days of hardship, and then we'll be rolling in money. I hope I don't go super bankrupt. That might have been a bad start to the stream. Okay, to say that I'm a bit flustered is an understatement. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to investigate Jeremy Clark Dad, because there's a chance that he has been turned by the aliens, and I want to make sure that isn't the case. So we're going to get Guy Fawkes to investigate him. We're just going to put some options to that just in case something weird happens.
We'll see what they're up to.
How is the state of the world? So Super Europe is looking good. Our next kind of goal is unifying Canada and America. And also we're bringing we're bringing South Korea in line with Japan and Taiwan, and we're going to build super Operation Save Mark Sadie. That's right, we need to decommission a station, which is what we're doing in order to save Mark Sadie. We're waiting on those stations to be decommissioned so that we can build a station there. So we've got Japan. We're next going to be working on what's it called, on South Korea, I think, or maybe Taiwan. Taiwan is going to cost us yeah, I've done the text for selling stuff. I have them done. It's going to cost us 30 or maybe 33 CP for this, so we've got more than enough CP for Taiwan. For South Korea, oh yeah, look, we've already cracked down in South Korea. What? Well, it's very easy to him. If they promised him power, he would have jumped on their side instantly. There's nothing more appealing to Jeremy Clark Dad than the promise of power, especially to go fast power. No, take a second here. I need to crack down. I need to purge, not crack down that control point.
Our enemies.
So we'll do that. Chuck is going to. I think Chuck doesn't need to be doing. Same. Chuck does have advise. Excellent. I'm going to get him to advise Canada, because we need to get them to build their military. I'm going to get Fire to advise the European Union. I'm going to get Distal. Oh, what's actually the situation with Unrest? Okay, Unrest is looking great. We're going to get Distal to advise America. And we're going to get Jeremy Clark Dad to what's the most highest unrest nation? EU. We'll just do Jeremy Clark Dad to suppress unrest in the EU and see if he can actually pull that off in a 96, which is also added stuff for what's going on here. Now, the other thing I need to check before I unpause the game is just get an update on what's going on with alien fleets, because last time things were getting a bit scary. Also, TRM, this figure here doesn't take into account the income that we're getting from spoils, which is something that I just remembered. So Doomfleet currently has no operation assigned. We're just looking to see who is moving towards us. So we've got a fleet coming in November. We've got a fleet coming from Mark Sadie on the 4th of May, so that's in 4 days. We need to get ready to defend the Mark Sadie. We've got a fleet coming to Earth on the 16th of August, 26th of August. Just making sure these aren't Mercury they're coming to. We have a destroyer, so that destroyer is being augmented with another ship. We've got a fleet moving to low Mars orbit on the 10th of August. Got a battleship moving to low Earth orbit on the 26th of July next year. No, this year. So many alien fleets. Okay, nothing too scary. The big thing is we need to transfer a fleet to the Save Mark Society. So let's get Alpha Fleet. Where is the Alpha Fleet? Oh, is the Alpha Fleet already there? The Alpha Fleet is already there, ready to defend the Mark Society from the incoming aliens that are trying to kill it. So that's excellent. I think we're good to unpause the game. We'll just hope that my bankrupting situation doesn't kill me. So let's confirm assignments, unpause, and let's see how things go. Oh, military science institutes are available, so that's another upgrade that I need to do. I want to get all the institutes researched as soon as possible. So let's turn off obsolete. We'll go by category, and we need to find the next institute, Space Science Institutes. Let's get them researched. And very quickly, I'm just going to jump back to the stations and just change out the Science Institutes. Since they haven't actually started building them yet, they may as well be building the good version rather than... So where's my Military Science Institute here? Actually, what I can do is just click here. I think I can upgrade it. Can I? No, it's not going to let me upgrade it because it's under construction. Energy, Military Science, there it is. It's under construction, and then I need to check the other stations as well. So Future Nation has a Military Science Institute. There it is. And Party Rock is our other research station. And it doesn't have an active one, but I'll be able to find it pretty quickly. Space science, social science, military science, there it is. Okay, that's done. Let's go back, zoom out from Earth, and unpause the game again.
Lending my expertise. Offering assistance. I will help.
Oh, sorry I was so flustered at the start of the stream. I was really wanted to get the stations done. Okay, Everest Station has been decommissioned, which means we can now commission Saving Mark Sayedi Station. Now, this might not be the right time to do it because there's aliens coming to attack, but I'm worried that if I wait, we're going to end up in a situation where someone else builds a station and I can't commission the platform. So I'm going to build the platform now. And fingers crossed it's close enough to the fleet. Yes, it is. Excellent. So we just need to add onto this a... What is it we need to add? Is it a shipyard? Is it a space dock? I think it's a space dock is what we need. Oh, is that not going to give me enough power? Then we'll also build a solar collector. So we've got a solar collector here. That's going to generate, what, 10 power? And then we've got a construction module, which is going to use up the 10 power. So let's add another solar collector. Okay. And then we're going to decommission the station once the Mark Sadie is repaired. Okay. Unpause again. Space dock. That's what I built. We can now build foundries. What are foundries? Hubango station's been decommissioned. That's cool. What is a foundry? Allows construction of a foundry. A dedicated site for rapid prototyping and developing new technologies. Is this the tier 3 scan? Yeah, it's a tier 3 social science skunkworks. Okay. Oh, here comes the Lord Governor to intercept Mark Sadie. Yes, I will accept this engagement. Oh no, I didn't. Wait, they decided not to fight. Okay, that's fine. Because now I can select Operation Mark Sayedi. We need to split the fleet. So we need to kick the Mark Sayedi out. And then we need to get this fleet to intercept the Lord Governor. Can they not do that because they're already there? No, they can do that. And then we need... Oh, I messed up again. Because Task Group Charlie is not going to be able to get there in time, is it? It's going to take them 3 hours. I wonder if that's within the window. I'll be curious to see if it is within the window. Let's see what happens. The game is chugging a lot right now. Okay, the resistance fleet is here to chase. Let's do a tight, short wall, heavy center. We will engage. Oh, they're actually ready to fight. Cool. Okay, and now one thing we have to watch out for is the the gunship casual reminder is in battle, but it's been put at the back here. This is the many-headed mishaps class station builder ship that is not designed for combat. So we need to protect it with everything we've got. Now, I'm pretty happy with the way that the destroyers are distributed here. I'm quite happy to use missiles here as well. Let's just get... do I want to use the missiles? Now, someone was saying to me, if I don't give a primary target, the missiles will not fire. So we're going to try not giving a primary target in this engagement. And I think I'm just going to unpause and we'll just... Oh, but then I can't padlock to a target. If I set primary target, they are going to shoot missiles at these ships. Let's see what happens if I don't do that. I can always fire missiles when I get close. Oh, I just realized I haven't made the music funky. Hang on. Music's way too chill for combat. Hello, Andrew Bosco. How's it going? Welcome to the most fluster stream I've ever done. I promise I'll chill out a little bit. This is the fleet that came to destroy the Mark Sayedi. I'm pretty sure the call guns are more than enough to take out this fleet. The sheer volume of fire we have here. Let's slow things down a little bit. There goes one of the ships. And there goes the other ship. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling very well. Alright. And the good news is we've defended the Mishaps class station builder. Cool, and that's all the ordnance dealt with. No damage was taken. Excellent. And that's what you get for coming after Mark-Saedi. Okay, victory for the resistance. Let's just get the music playing again. Okay. Then we'll unpause. Need to zoom out so I can select Earth again. We'll get Operation. The fleet is now called Operation Mark-Saedi, which is hilarious. I need to rename that. But let's get it to transfer back to Scaffold Shipyard. And then we will get them to. They don't need to repair. They don't need to refuel. Oh no, this is Task Group Charlie. Back to Scaffold Shipyard.
Surveillance complete.
Okay, so Clarkdad's loyalty is at 25, and we haven't found anything weird about them. They do not appear to be subverted, which is fascinating, because I was certain they had been subverted by the aliens. So next turn we'll just get them to go to ground, so the aliens no longer know about their existence. Test Group Charlie is good. I meant to click on a different button. Let's just zoom out a little bit so it's not quite so laggy. But another alien fleet on the way. This is Victor 179. They are rallying with an Earth-based destroyer, which is a different fleet. Okay, they're passing by Earth to do an intercept. Yeah, the Mark-Saedi isn't ready to repair yet, though. I don't think the station hasn't built the construction modules yet. Once the construction module has built its things, I'll be able to repair the Mark-Saedi. So Romeo 217, I'll just rename this, is the Mark-Saedi. And it's not got the ability to repair yet because the construction module and everything is still being built. But once it's been built, I will repair it. Before I forget, let's just rename the task fleet Operation Mark-Saedi back to Alpha Fleet, the High Fleet. Successfully completed their mission. Now the fleet's repairing. And let's get them to resupply. Okay, they're good to go. Before I forget to do it, I'm going to split the fleet and remove the casual reminder. And the Mark-Saedi's got a capital A in its name. Mark-Saedi. Save. And Romeo 218 is just going to get the name Support Fleet 1. Just so I know what it is. Okay, reselect Earth. What's been built? Fusion reactor farms are being built for some of our shipyards, which is good.
We've removed some threats.
Purged out South Korea, so we'll take the executive next. Chief failed to purge South Korea. We've learned the potential just failed a purge mission. It's the end of the turn. Alright, assignments for the turn. Let's get Jeremy to go to ground.
Going off the grid.
We need to defend Canada. Just Canada? Looks like it's just Canada. Distal can do that. That's detain, not defend.
Securing our interests.
Ready for orders.
Chuck, let's get you to do some surveilling. Why don't you do a surveil for me in China? That's where there's been a lot of alien activity in the past. How are we doing for unrest?
Ready to go.
Should get everywhere else is defended as well. Yeah, everywhere else is defended but Canada. We've got a little bit of unrest in Saudi Arabia, so we could maybe do something about that. But more importantly, we need to make sure that we are taking South Korea as executive this turn. Oh, we're getting ready to take South Korea as executive. So we're going to get Guy to crack down. If I go back all the way across the world because of the great feature of zooming in on the point every time. The executive in South Korea is a 37% chance to grab. We'll get that up to a 91 and we'll crack it down.
Turning up the heat.
Quiet. What can Quiet do this turn? Probably just do an advise in Europe. We'll get fire. Hey, Mishaps, how's it going? You've built your station to defend the Mark site, to get the Mark site up and running, which I think is a really important milestone. Alright, everyone's got missions. Other thing I want to quickly check is just what fleets are we expecting? I don't know if we're expecting anything at the end of May. 8th November, 8th August, 26th August, May, it's not for us. June, July, June, March. Yeah, nothing's happening in May this month. Now, one thing that we need to deal with, we still have a protectorate. So we have 2 protectorate stations in orbit of Earth. Both of them have defenses. They both have marine platoon barracks. I don't think this one has any weapons. Actually, this one has nothing. We should just take this one out because we want to get all of the protectorate stations away from Earth orbit. So where are the mooks? Let's get them to transfer to Pizarro. Let me just check that. Orbital, solar, space science lab, shipyard, op center, xenology, materials, xenology, hydroponics. By the way, I don't know if you're still watching TREM, but my money is going up, even though it says minus 1k. So I'm not in danger of going bankrupt after all the upgrades I did at the start of the stream. So we're going to transfer to Pizarro Station. Where's Pizarro Station? There's Pizarro Station. We're going to get the Marines to take it out. Okay, that's done. Let's not zoom out that far. Let's confirm assignments. Make sure that we are selected and pause the game. We've received reports of contraband being smuggled aboard Diamond Station. With more people going to space than ever before in human history, it should come as no surprise that some of them are abusing the opportunity to bring narcotics and other undesirable items with them. This is already causing a loosening of safety and maintenance standards that we frankly cannot afford in an ever-dangerous environment of outer space. So what are our options here? We've got have the matter looked into quietly, 60% chance of uncovering the smuggling ring. We've got enforced power protocols, 57% of boost priority, great. I think we'll look into it quietly, see what happens. You may want to call it Bizarro Station? I want to call it Bizarro Station too. Pizza Station, we'll call it Pizza Station before we take it offline, I think. High Fleet has completed their transfer, which is good. We can get them.
Offering counsel.
Where was I sending the High Fleet?
Protecting our interests.
Evading pursuit.
Hang on a second. I sent the wrong fleet to Pizarro Station. I sent the High Fleet to Pizarro Station. Let's just fix that. That would have given them quite a fright. Let's transfer you back to Scaffold Shipyard. And then we'll select the task group Mook and get them to transfer to Pizza Station. There we go. That's what was supposed to happen, and not me misclicking. I feel like I am finding the interface in this game a lot. Okay, they're now there. So let's order the Marines to assault the Hab. They've got an 82% chance to succeed. They have been deployed. Good luck, Marines. Pizarro Station has been captured by the Resistance. Okay, so we've got 2 jobs we want to do here. One is we want to rename it. Oh, we missed the explosion, sorry. Pizza Station. And then I'm just going to decommission it. We could maybe give it to someone. Does Humanity First have enough? I don't think Humanity First actually has a station. They have... Yeah, they've got the mission control for it. Let's give it to Humanity First. Cool. Stuff that's been destroyed is being repaired. We could give Humanity First. Oh, they do have a station. We'll give them Pizza Station. Next turn. Try and help them get into space.
Crackdown complete.
Okay, we've cracked down the executive in South Korea. 2 new alien fleets just got built. Namibia has gone under attack. Sorry, has had a coup d'etat. And we've got an alien fleet in orbit of one of our stations. Yeah, those Marines are very, very experienced. I think they've become experts in just making as big a mess as possible. So it's One Stop Rock, I think they're after. Is that the only site on this planet? Yeah. And One Stop Rock is the station they're after. Everything here is in good conditions, though. They've got LDAs. We'll see what happens, but they should be able to defend themselves. Let's head back to Earth. Oh, what we should do is we should get Task Group Mook to transfer back to Scaffold Shipyard and repair. Okay, they've begun bombarding, and they've been destroyed. We lost our LDA. That's interesting. The LDA was destroyed on the same day that they... oh, they've got 2 LDAs, so that's how we were able to do that. I was like, did we kill them with an LDA that doesn't exist? Okay, LDA is being repaired. Back to Earth. Medium green phaser batteries are complete. That's a big research. Goal achieved. I might just spend a little bit of time focusing on getting all of our research institutes researched, so that's done. Is it Geriatrics facility that makes us a lot of money? Is that the space hotel upgrade? It's a tier 3 module, but I think that's the hospital upgrade. What else have we got here? Information Science Institutes. Let's get that researched. Tesco Mook is back in action. Let's get them to repair. Purge mission failure. That's from the Protectorate. We don't really care about that. Task Group Mook has been repaired. Let's get Task Group Mook to refuel. I really wish the game wouldn't zoom me in every time I click on something. Heavy green phaser batteries will be done as soon as I've got some other stuff researched. But since we don't have any battle stations right now, I'm not in a rush to get the batteries done for them. And that's the end of the month. It's now August. It's now June. It's now August. Just wishing the year away. Okay, so our next job is we want to purge the executive here. I'm going to get Quiet to do that. I think he is better at the purging. 99% chance to purge it, so let's get him to do that. After that, we'll defend the nation. How are things looking in terms of unrest? Basically no unrest with 0.05 in Saudi Arabia, but there's always unrest in Saudi Arabia, it feels like. Chuck's going to do some surveillance in Africa because there has been a lot of alien activity here in the past. We're going to get Guy to do some advising in Europe. We're going to get Fire to do advising in America. We're going to get Distal to advise in Canada. We're going to get Clark's dad to do something with that unrest in Saudi. Alright, that's that turn done.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Let's confirm assignments, and let me just check fleet situations. I think we've got some stuff happening in June. November. 30th of June, we've got aliens coming to one of our space bases. January, October, August, July, August, June. Excuse me. Nothing's happening that's interesting there. July, November, June. No, this fleet's getting bigger. The one that's coming here, but it's not arriving yet. Yeah, nothing that we need to worry about is happening just now. Let's unpause the game.
Offering counsel.
Initiating recon.
Offering support.
Offering assistance.
Okay, got some. Okay, this is the station that's going to hopefully repair the Mark Saidi. So let's go to the Mark Saidi, and we can now repair the ship. It's happening. The Mark Saidi is coming back online. Oh, I forgot to reach out to Humanity First for Pizza Station. Another smuggling ring uncovered, this time on... This is the same... Oh, no. Yeah, this is this... Our officer uncovered an active smuggling ring on Diamond Station. Now that we know who's responsible, the question is what do we do about them? So I can't send in the Marines because we don't have a Marine complement in the HAB. I can't redesign work because I don't have a life science research. And I'm not... Oh, yeah, I can do that. And I can't take a look cut of the business because I'm not the initiative. So we just have to do that. Solar farm got destroyed, which sucks. We attempted to transfer the key figures away from Diamond Station, but the smugglers must have anticipated our maneuver somehow, because the substances problem has only gotten worse. The recent module failures caused by showing mains have not been kind for public image. Up to 2 modules were destroyed, and we see a massive loss in public opinion around the world. That was the only option I could pick, so that sucks. So I'll just rebuild this solar farm. At least only one module got destroyed, I guess. Space sciences are done. Let's get heavy green phaser batteries research, because we do need them for our battle stations. We're spinning a lot of wheels right now, TRM. What we're going for is we need to get deuterium helium-3 fusion reactor research done, and we need to get terawatt fusion reactor research done. Once those two researches are done, that unlocks Z-pinch drives for us, and the fusion reactor that we need to power the Z-pinch drives. Once we have those drives, we can design a new tier of ship that uses phaser weapons to send into the deeper solar system so that we can actually start attacking the aliens. But we're waiting on the research to complete so that we can do that, and that's that's been our goal for the last like 3 streams, really, is getting this research done. This is building the fleet that we're going to take all the way into the end game, hopefully. But there's just a lot of paperwork on the way. Okay, that's that complete. That got destroyed by aliens. I think there's, unfortunately, the mid-game in this game just is a little bit like this. So the important thing is we have a plan. We're just waiting for it to come into fruition. And then we'll build Vengeance Fleet or something along those lines, and we'll send it to Jupiter, and then we'll send it deeper into the solar system, and we'll slowly start taking the aliens apart. That is the plan, at least. This turn's taking a while because I'm not at full speed.
People have taken
Okay, we've now got control of the executive in South Korea. We now got control of the first army of South Korea, which is actually where it's supposed to be. Thailand control. I've entered the alliance. Yeah, alliance. Oh wow, so many alliances. Holy wow. Okay, South Korea and North Korea were allied, by the way. Yeah, there's always been a plan. Yeah, I'm supposed to be finding the servants of the Protectorate right now, and they're just not doing anything. And I have, like, I prepared for that, but I didn't need to. You had Z-pinch and you kind of got bored. Yeah, South Korea. Yeah, that's fine. These alliances are all done. All right, 3 things I want to do this turn. I want to purge out these last 2 control points. I want to contact the Humanity First if I can. You need to fight those aliens you found.
We're going in.
I want to contact Humanity First if I can. But I don't know where any of them are. So I need to start looking for a Humanity First person to give them the space station. But we're going to get Guy... No, I don't want to contact one of my own people. I want
At
Guy...
your service.
Yeah, I could take North Korea and South Korea and unify them. That would actually be quite a nice thing to do. Let's purge out these last 2 control points. I'm sorry, Humanity First. I'll make it up to you.
Cracking down.
Acknowledged.
Is there a rivalry between USA and
Cracking
Korea?
down.
There is. Thank you for pointing that
Standing
out.
by for orders.
Good spot with that. So they're cracking those 2 down. And then we need to start looking for Humanity First agents. There's someone here. You don't have investigate.
At your
You
service.
do. There's someone here who looks like a possibility.
Initiating surveillance.
Jerry, do you have investigate? You do. Is there anyone else who looks... That's Academy. Just seeing if I can spot anyone in a Humanity First stronghold. Doesn't look like I can see anyone in those regions. Let's try this person in... It's either the person down... I think I'll try this person here. They're probably going to turn out to be an Academy
agent,
but we'll see.
Tracking target.
And then fire...
Ready for my mission.
We need you to defend... Where is it that needs defended? United States. And it's just United States needs defended. US. Yeah, just United States that needed defended. Cool. Alright, that's Earth stuff done. Let's have a quick look at alien fleets. So it's now June. Oh no, there's nothing else happening in June, was there? It's July. I need to start thinking about aliens. So let's just zoom out. Look at all this. Look, oh, now that when you look at it like that, that's a bit confusing. There's one in the Middle East. Ah, too late to look at, but I'll check them out next time.
Safe for our people.
There's a lot of ships on their way in. We've got 4 ships doing an bombardment on our base at 19 Fortuna. Good luck to them defending themselves. That might be too much. One of their ships was destroyed. Materials institutes are now available for research. That's great.
Person of interest surveilled. Surveillance complete.
Humanity first. Good, we found one. So we can give them that space station next turn.
Control is vulnerable now.
One crackdown, 2 crackdowns. Good. So I'll purge the 2 points, and then the turn after that I'll defend. Oh. We've learned the initiative failed to control space action mission that was targeting Pizza Station. I think we might build a couple more space mooks. Information Science Institutes are done. So I need to add them to my build order, and I need to get my next one on the way. Materials Institutes can be that one. If we go now to our stations. Yes, we need to have mission to the outer planets. No, we need to have it to send them out there, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we don't. Do we need mission to the outer... That's a good question then. Do we need mission to the outer planets to actually send our fleets out to the outer planets, or is that only for ships? It is, okay. So, Information Science, upgrade. And then we need to look at VTuber Nation. Upgrade the Information Science and the Space Sciences centers. And then we need to look at Party Rock. Cool. Alright, they're all done. Back to spinning. Control point in the Philippines. You guys keep fighting each other, that's fine with me. Okay, we've got another fleet coming in to bombard. Working roads being bombarded. Their ship got destroyed. Our life science center was destroyed though, so let me quickly rebuild that. I clicked on the wrong thing. I'll check that in a second, Neil. So what's wrong here? We don't have enough power in this base. Oh, lots of stuff's been destroyed. That's what the problem is. Okay, you used to be... Oh, wait, no. You used to be a life science research center. That's it, that's all that got destroyed. But this is being rebuilt, which is why there's no power. Got it. Okay, looks like European Union needs to be defended, so I'll just do that before I forget.
I'm here. Making things safe for our people.
US Navy is 63%, or basically 70% done. So it's almost there. We'll get, just check out meat. No, he doesn't. Let's get fire.
Ready.
Fire doesn't as well. We'll get, what we'll do is we'll get fire to defend the EU then. I can't, so this,
Acknowledge.
Distal's gonna meet the humanity first person. No, that's not what I wanted. Hang on, everything is fine, I'm doing the wrong mission. Cancel this. You're still doing a defend mission. Fire needs to shake hands with him. Contact. Alessandro Simão.
Making contact.
Okay, Chuck,
At your service.
can you have a look for aliens in South America, please? Not that I think there are going to be any, but we need to keep checking these things.
Surveilling target area.
And then I need Guy
Orders?
to purge
At your service.
that control point.
Where
I need
to?
Quiet to purge the control point.
We're
That should
taking
put
power.
us
When do
just
you
under cap. And then Jeremy Clark dad, how's the unrest situation? Just hovering around. We'll do push down unrest in Europe just so it doesn't get out of control. Confirm assignments. Oh, no, sorry, I mean stabilize nation.
We'll
and
turn down
confirm
the
assignments.
heat.
Now it is July, so I think we have a fleet coming in July. Let me just check that. What I don't want to happen is have fleets come and hit our stations like Mercury or Mars orbit, and I'm not ready for them. November, August. Can I sort? I can't sort by date, arrival date, which would be really nice. August, October, September, July. They're just hitting one of our mines. September, August, February, August, September, July. So the battleship's going to arrive at the end of the month. And it's going to have a lot of allies, a lot more allies than we were expecting it to have. August, September, July, August. Okay, nothing else is happening. So end of the month, at next turn, is when we need to worry about that battleship.
Initiating surveillance.
We'll open a channel.
Okay, trade negotiations.
Your
How would
heart
you
is in the
like
right
pizza
place,
station?
But your methods are insufficient to meet the threat.
I think it's going to be right at the bottom because the last one we took, yeah. Generous trade. I don't think I want anything else in here. I could take all your money. Don't need it though. Got quite a lot of fistles actually. But I'm fine. Complete trade.
Securing our control.
So I'm just giving the station to humanity first. One, because I don't want it. And two, it just makes them happier with us so we don't have to worry about them stabbing us in the back or nuking us. And we can count on them as an almost ally if we go to war against the Protectorate or against servants. Because their goals align with ours, basically. Alright, surveil location mission complete. How big is this fleet now? It's still just the destroyer. The Mark Saedi has been repaired. Needs to be refueled now. So that's a big moment for us.
Order is returning.
Okay, and now we need to transfer it over to Scaffold Shipyard where it can rejoin the fleet. And now Banbridge Station, which really only had one job in its entire life. Where is Banbridge Station? I feel like it'll be one of these. These are all ground based. Can't find the station I'm looking for. Yeah, we'll do a refit on Mark Saedi. Thank you for reminding me. There is Bainbridge Station. I'm sorry, Bainbridge Station. You did a great job. But you are now no longer required, so it's time to decommission you. Okay. Back to Earth orbit. And zoom out. And unpost again. Mark Saedi's made it. I can just from here, actually I don't even need to do that. I can go into the fleet menu. Take a while to load because I've got turned off everything. We can go into ship construction. Select refit dock ship. Find the Mark Saedi. We're at the bottom, I'm guessing. Nope. Warspite, Frizzle Bus, Frizzle Spite, Mark Saedi. And upgrade it to a Neil 2 to queue. It's going to take 13 days. Welcome back to the fleet. Now that's a story. That's going to be in all the newspapers and all the blogs. Oh, how old am I? All over social media. There we go. On Earth, the Mark Saedi is returning to the front line. If you live in Europe, or America, or Canada, you'll know all about it.
We are in control now. We've removed some threats.
Okay, we purged them out. They tried to purge South Korea. It failed. We now control South Korea. Oh, that was my cat. Our mining bases at Lafayette are reporting bad news. It was entirely predictable, yet hearing the very finite deposits of valuable material at Craig Mathia have been almost completely tapped out still brought dismay to our planners. We'll do our best to mine any remaining reserves. We should not expect any more output from Lafayette base. Research into methods of in-situ resource utilization will reduce the chance of this happening again. Okay, so the dog is now worried about the cat making noises. She's having her zoomies. Mining of all basic space resources at Lafayette base will decrease by 50%, which is a big shame. Something else I wanted to do there? I think we're okay. Everyone trying to purge South Korea. Oh, I know what I want to do in South Korea. Yeah, we need to go back to Earth. Also, all of our fusion reactor farms have just been built for all of our support stations. We go down to South Korea now that we control it. Which is here. I need to do two things. One, I need to check the priorities. Let's just set them to mission control, I guess. No, they've already maxed out mission control. Okay. This is just a generic setup for now. And then we have one army, which is currently in Seoul. Perfect. Okay. And we've got a new turn. So this is the turn that Destroyer is going to arrive in Earth orbit. That's going to be a big fight. We do not want a hostile takeover humanity first. We don't have any other defense missions to complete. Let's get... Oh, okay. Japan, Peru, that's fine. Let's get Distal
Reporting in.
to defend South Korea.
Securing our interests.
That's just pretty much back at
Right.
cap now. So we're going to have to build some more cap or get Canada and America united. I think we're waiting on a cooldown for that, if I remember right. No, they're now available to do it. So we can unify America and Canada now. America is at invasion age 6.3. Canada is at 4.4. I really would have liked to push that up a bit higher. We haven't got the cash for it. How are we feeling about doing this unification now rather than later? They've finished doing mission control, which is cool. They were working on that before. It's going to take it means America's going to take a hit to its military power, but this is going to free up quite a lot of control points for us. It's going to mean that we can start fixing that problem sooner rather than later. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to get Chuck to set national policy in America, and we're going to unify Canada and America to free up some control points, and
On my
also
way to the capital.
get working on upgrading
Where do
stuff
you need
there.
me?
Oh, I see that Humanity First control New Zealand and almost control all of Australia. In fact, they control Australia's army, the 2nd Division. Is that all of Australia's armies? Yeah. Australia has one army called the 2nd Division. Oh, the puppy wants out. Give me 1 second. I'll just let her out for go to the toilet. Fire in Sydney. No, there's no fires anywhere on this coast. There is what looks like potentially... I think this is desert. We can see here. If you look at the... Oh, this is a terrible track. Hang on a sec. We need this Final Fantasy music. That's a bit better. You can see the rest of the deserts in the world kind of have that fiery symbol to them. Maybe not, actually. I'm not sure what that redness is that we're seeing in Australia. But Sydney's not here. Sydney's over here. Oh, hang on. She's going crazy outside. I need to bring her back in. She's just barking at the neighbors. 1 second. Sorry. It does look like a lava spume or something in Australia, doesn't it? I can't really get more detail on it. She'll chill out now that she's been a big bad defender of the house. Okay, what else are we going to do? So we're doing a defend in South Korea. We're getting Chuck to unify. We'll get... How's unrest looking? Unrest is fine. Public opinion is pretty good. The only countries that don't like us are the Gulf states and Saudi Arabia, and I wonder why. But let's just take a second to... We'll get Faya and Clarkdad just to do public campaign in those two countries just to bring them a little bit back on side.
We'll
Public
make
campaign. And Clarkdad can do the same thing. Gulf states.
I will tell her.
Hey, Crash Test. Not
What's
too
the
much.
odds?
I spent quite a lot of the early stream upgrading stations, and I've just been kind of bringing things up. We now control all of South Korea. That's probably the biggest thing. Right, Guy Fawkes and Quiet. Let's get you to advise in Europe. And
offering
let's get
assistance.
Wyatt
I'm here.
to advise in America.
Offering assistance.
Okay, and then we've got that battleship coming this month. That's the main thing. Let's confirm assignments and unpause.
I will help them.
Offering support.
Protecting our interests.
Low Earth orbit cleanup. Our space mission planners are concerned about the increasing amounts of debris in low Earth orbit. They've taken this to drop a few proposals to use our spare near Earth space capability to deorbit some of the debris. No one this would alleviate some of the risk faced by our ships and housed in low Earth orbit, but it very easily portrays public service to the world. Allow a modest campaign. It's going to cost 25 boost. Oh no. Authorize an extensive campaign. We just authorize the extensive. Why can't we do the big one? Allowed when our faction controls greater than 0 regions with active space defenses. We don't have active space defenses, that's right. We can trigger this though. That'll make up for getting drugs on Diamond Station. We're about to be rolling in cash.
Winning their hearts and minds.
Hello, pussycat. The cat is on the desk, so just be warned about strange noises. Okay, the Mark Sayedi has been repaired, refitted, and rearmed. I think it only makes sense that it rejoins the High Fleet. Where can I merge the fleets? Because they're at Pizza Station still, for some reason. Why are you still at Pizza Station? Why do you keep ending up at Pizza Station? Oh, I'm sorry about all the interruptions. I really need to grab a glass of water. I'll be as fast as I can. Sorry, everybody. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Apologies for all the interruptions. That's the last one. The other thing you missed, Crash Test, was the Mooks took Pizza Station from the Protectorate, which is now I've now given to the Humanity First. So while we're here, let's just have a quick chat, because Papa 7 is the last Humanity First station left in inner Earth orbit. And it has a Marine platoon barracks, which I understand will give it a way to defend itself. I also want to take care of this station here. So I'm wondering if I build a few more Mook ships to take Bird Station. And let's start pushing the war against the Protectorate as much as we can. I think I'm going to queue those up now. Where are they? Crash Test class cruisers. Let's build another 2 of these. That's going to be tons of Marines. Once they are built, we're going to start taking out more Protectorate stations. And now we can finally bring Mark Sayedi in to the High Fleet, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I've been waiting for the end of the Earth chain to start, and it hasn't yet. Earth is looking pretty healthy. I can't really bring up a lot of stats about Earth. I can't see, I don't know where I can see like what the greenhouse gas situation or anything is like, but I thought there was supposed to be a massive energy crisis that triggered in the early mid-game, and it hasn't happened yet. Here comes that battleship. This is a tech for 500% stronger Marines. That sounds amazing. Okay, the battleship has arrived. It's time to deploy the fleet. So first things first, we're going to get Task Group Charlie to intercept it. And then right on their tails, we're going to get the High Fleet. And that should be that.
Mission complete.
Oh, Unify Canada. Intel, I can check. Cool. All right. The United States of North America, under the control assistance in Canada, have decided to merge into a single nation. I'll check that now, everybody. Intel. Global. Here we go. World data. So we're at plus 1.5 degrees C. Just under... Okay, so carbon dioxide is rising and it's well over the safe amount. Methane is not really going up at all. Nitrous oxide is actually going down, I think. Is that right? No, it's going up. It's above. Stratospheric aerosols are fine. So we are headed towards disaster. Atmospheric carbon dioxide is way too much of it. Sadly. Yeah, let's wait for this battle to start. Okay, let's see if they accept this fight. There's actually supposed to be a whole ton of other ships coming to this battleship, but they haven't shown up. They're going to be intercepting with it after it arrives in Earth orbit, and it's too late for that at this point. So let's engage. They're going to run. Yeah, we'll send 5 KPS. We'll spend 8, whatever. And now the second fleet's going to hit. And we'll do a tight, short wall, heavy, center, engage, start battle, and then just very quickly we'll stop the music and we'll get the combat music on. So much better having a glass of water here. I finished my first one really quickly, but it's so hot and dry today that I'm really struggling to talk. Okay, I think I'm going to kind of do what I did last time. I'm just going to go in with the coil guns. I don't think we need missiles here. I mean, this is our first battleship, pretty sure. We've done destroyers before, but I think this is our first battleship, the Rectified Rogue. Let's maybe give it, I don't know, say 5 missiles from each launcher. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll just padlock everybody to it, so give me a second while I do that. That just forces them to keep their front facing it, which means they use their best armor against incoming fire, and they can use their coil guns against the ship as well. So we have the Mark-80, the Grayling, the Wahoo, the Roadkill Simulator, the Flying Tortoise, the Flying Pyro, the Batfish, and the Torpedo Boats. Having a look at the wiki where vehicles that chain, that's there's no exostratospheric aerosols, so you may avoid the chain. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. And let's engage. Shadows are... I thought the shadows were all messed up on our ships, but it's actually because the sun is... Oh, missiles. Right, that's 5. That's perfect. That's just enough. We don't spend a fortune on this battle. Hopefully I got all of them there. I did. Our missiles are away. He's coming straight at us. He's open fire. No big beam weapons. Looks like lots of it's quite a high rate of fire on that gun though. Coil guns are firing. I think he might die, honestly, before the missiles get to him. Important thing, though, is that we make sure that incoming fire is defeated. They are being shot down just before they hit. Oh, he's just gone. Yeah, cold gun fire did it for him. Before the missiles could get to him. Another victory for the High Fleet. We'll just make sure these last few shots get shot down, which it looks like they are. No animation for it, but they are being destroyed. And that's another win. Well done, High Fleet. Now they've got their flagship back. 17.9 exotics on that ship. That's probably the most I've seen from a single ship. Well, not probably. That is the most I've seen. What is the flag of the United States of America now? Oh, it's the United States of North America. I think I can highlight this, but I can't click on it. It's an interesting flag they've got. So that's our new country. What's the... So they've dropped down back to robotics age, which is nasty. That's a big shame, actually. We're going to have to get that built back up again. But still, robotics age is better than atomic age, which is what Canada's military was at. Let's just zoom out a little bit more and we'll unpause the game. I wonder what's going to happen to all those ships that were on the way into... Is there... Do the aliens have a base on 1951 Lick? What do we know about this base? It doesn't have any defenses. Mishap Station worked perfectly, Crash Test. I'm looking right now at a possible mission for the Marines once those ships are built. I might get them to take out Yakushima base. Oh, this isn't the aliens, this is the servants. I got really excited there. I thought I'd find an alien base that I could assault with Marines, and I thought it'd be really interesting. We'll still probably do it. Okay, so I want the High Fleet. I don't want to zoom in on them. Ugh. I want to transfer to Scaffold Station. Then I want Charlie Fleet. Don't take me there. No. Transfer. Scaffold Shipyard. Yeah, I worked it out. It's okay. I worked it out. I got there. I know these things. Okay, now the High Fleet needs to repair. No, don't zoom in. Oh, actually, they don't need to repair. They didn't take any damage in that engagement. Okay, now I can unpause. But I need to select Earth again. And then I need to speed up time. And now I can unpause. Okay. So we have these other fleets on the way. Materials Institute project is done. Let's get another Institute research. And I'll get those upgraded on the stations. Social Science Institutes. Okay, and let's jump onto my stations really quickly and get those added in. That was Tranquility Base, the Eagles landed that we just heard there. They're alien adjacent, exactly, that's what I was thinking. It's like, whatever, we can just deal with them anyway. Look at that. That fusion reactor farm looks awesome. I want to have a closer look at that in a second. Let's have a quick look at that on Vici Nation. That fusion reactor farm looks really cool. Oh, so we got the rings on our ring station showing up now, which is pretty cool as well. Okay, let's zoom out. The stuff getting built, which I like to see. Looks like a lot of these ships are maybe changing their... Yeah, they look interesting. They're not exactly what I expect from a ring. Okay, we've got our Pab Core built there, which is great. We need to do a defense mission on the Gulf, probably in Saudi Arabia as well. Yeah, Gulf and Saudi Arabia. Okay, let's get that done first. So we'll get Distal to defend one. Do Saudi.
Making things
And we'll
safe for our
get
people.
Fire to defend
Ready for your
other.
orders.
Gulf
Standing
states.
by. Securing
Okay,
our
almost done.
interests.
Ready for my mission.
I'm here.
Chuck still has no aliens to chase, which is really sad for him. 4 fusion modules glued together for the module. Really, it looked kind of like a big structure to me. Let's just do, just because I'm suspicious, we'll just do a surveil in Europe. I doubt we'll need to worry about it.
I'm here.
We now have,
to?
ooh, we almost have enough to take Taiwan. We've got 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And we need, I think, yeah, we've got enough to take Taiwan. So let's get Guy to crack down on here. We'll get him to crack down. We'll take this one. We'll leave humanity first as long as possible.
Targeting their
And what
key
I'll do
people.
is I'll get
Ready for
ping around the world
orders.
like that. It's really annoying. We'll do a public
I will
campaign.
tell our story.
Ready for my mission.
I'm sorry things are like, we feel like they're dragging a little bit. T-Ram was saying before, we just like
We'll
spinning
make our
the
appeal.
world around. We're just waiting for this research to pop so that we can move into the next stage of the game. The Northern Hemisphere, yeah. I love how this is the important part of Europe as far as the game's concerned. This is where all the armies are. This bit of Europe just doesn't really do very much right now. I can't unify Taiwan with the others. I did not know that, Neil, or I wouldn't have done what I just did. Well, in that case, can we unify it? Can we bring Singapore in? Because I'll grab Singapore. Yeah, we could easily grab Singapore. They have a really nice GDP. Or they're supposed to. Or should I just start focusing on some of the Pacific states and the Philippines? I didn't realize I needed China to bring... to add it in. I thought it was part of it. That's really sad. I could take North Korea. I'm assuming North Korea is part of it. And we could just bring North Korea in for the good of the world. Surely I can unify these two no matter what. Because if I check here, we have a claim on Pyongyang. So let's rephrase this. Let's get Guy to crack down on North Korea, and we'll just fix North Korea. We'll just do a little bit of fixing, just because we can, and because I accidentally declared nuclear war doing this earlier on in a different stream.
What's the up?
To make up for that mistake, when I actually invaded North Korea instead of taking it over,
We'll make our
we'll do
What's
that really
the
quickly.
off?
It also lets us put a little bit of more influence on China
Try
through
to
border
swing
pressure,
Ulrich.
which is something small. Yeah, I was like, let's take Singapore, and then I looked at Singapore and I thought, you know what? I don't think we need to worry about it. Yikes! What are they just doing there? They must be. Well, I bet they're spoiling it. Yeah, 3 dots in spoils, 3 dots in military. So the poor Singapore people are being forced to build armies and then having all of their stuff stolen from them. Okay. Let's check. Everything's done. What about fleets this term? We're in August. I think we do have some fleets inbound. So back to the top of the list. Doom Fleet still hasn't been assigned an operation. August. So we've got a destroyer fleet coming in on the 16th of August. We've got another destroyer coming in on the 26th of August. It's going to Rocky Mart on the 2nd. We've got a fleet coming to Mars on the 10th of August. That's going to be some action for Mars fleet, which they haven't had for a while. And then we've got all of these ships that were supposed to join the Battleship are now just coming to Earth on their own for the 6th of August. Okay, so we've got lots of drips and drabs coming in, but nothing too scary.
Setting a watch.
Securing our control.
Protecting our interests.
Yeah, the AI needs a lot of work. Let's just say it out here. The human factions aren't factions really. They're just
We've hit them where
they're
it
just
hurts.
other toys in the sandbox.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Coup attempt in South Africa was a success. So the British just could. Okay. So the fleet has arrived at Mars. It is just a frigate. So we're going to send in Task Group Mars, the Red Guard. And then we're going to send in Delta Fleet, Hopes and Dreams. Took quite a while to rebuild the colony. Do I need to save Singapore? Is that my job? Oh, I hate it when that happens. Not rebuilding economies when the game puts the speed down to 2 because I've got a fleet selected. Okay, more combat. Let's see if they'll take the fight. I will just set things up properly just in case. I doubt they will take the fight. But they never know. They may be like, oh, it's not that many ships. No, they didn't take the fight. Here's the second fight, though, which they have to take. So we'll go tight, short wall, heavy, center, engage. Again, I don't think I want to use my missiles. I'm pretty happy that everyone is here. We're just actually just going to hit go. Single rating is Pan China. What if I don't want to take China though? That's the thing. I want to make the Pan Asia Pacific nation together, not bring China into it. True, but I also want Singapore had a really nice economy. It would have been really useful for my endeavors. I think we can take this pretty easy with just coil gun fire. Fast forward until we here we go. It's doing crazy drive-bys. Fired missiles. Take things down a little bit. He's getting very close. Oh, these shots look like they're going to hit him. That's a hit. That's a dead. He got very, very close, though. And it looks like we didn't take any damage either, although we might take some debris damage. I don't know if that's modeled. Okay. That was... We don't have quite the... Yeah, you're right. I should look at PDL in the tech tree. And that's that done. Got 0.01, so 0.1 exotics from that engagement, which isn't that exciting. Now I have to do all the paperwork for putting the fleets back together. So you need to transfer back to Orbitalis. No, here be dwarves. Okay, and then you need to repair. Resupply. And then you need to transfer to Orbitalis. No, here be dwarves. Then while you're here, you now need to... Oops. Oh, you're ready to finish. Okay. Do the other fleet to get here. Now you need to refuel. And that is everything done. It'd be nice if there's just a repair and a refuel button. That would also save me some hassle. Cool. Red cards being supplied. So Mars has been defended yet again by Mars fleet. Not much of a threat right now. We've got that destroyer coming in on the 16th. There it is. A whole bunch of ships actually just came in, but I think they're all together. They're not. So this is going to be fun. We're going to be chasing some ships. No, they are all together, which means if we hit them fast, we'll get them all in one engagement. So same as before, we're going to send out Task Group Charlie. We'll get them to intercept the destroyer because it is the biggest threat. And then the High Fleet will follow them in. Primary supplies in the future patch. Excellent. That's good to hear. Okay, the engagement hasn't happened yet because the turn ended, but soon it will. Let's just check for level ups. I think we've got some... yeah, Guy Fawkes has a level up. Let's work on his security. Just because he might need some. Fight Raccoon is a fast learner. No, he's not. No. Got one on Fire. Fire's Fire security is pretty terrible. We'll get that leveled up. Distal. How's Distal looking? His persuasion needs to be increased. Clarkdad is just all over the place, but security is probably his most important stat to get up right now. That's everybody? Yeah, okay. Right. So let's focus on this turn. That's all fleet action stuff, so nothing exciting has happened. We need to get Guy to purge the control point in North Korea, so it becomes ours. We're going to get Chuck to
Your orders?
advise in Europe.
I will
We're going
help
to get Quiet
Your orders?
to advise in America
Ready to
because we
go.
need to get that military score up.
Ready to go.
Once they've built that army, that navy, they're going to need to build another navy as well. Because did Canada have any
Offering
armies? I
counsel.
don't think Canada actually had any armies, so we
Ready
don't need to
for
build any
orders.
additional navies. How are things looking in the rest space? With 0.7 on rest in Saudi Arabia, that is unacceptable. Jeremy
Ready for
Clarkdad,
your orders.
you know what to do. Clamp down on that unrest in Saudi Arabia, please.
Restoring
then-
order.
I'm going to get Fia and Distal
Standing
just to
by
do a
for
little bit of public
orders.
opinion work in North Korea before we take it, just to be safe.
I will tell our story.
Ready.
Done. Okay, let's confirm assignments. We've got a fleet action kicking off as soon as I unpause the game, pretty much. Okay, they're not going to take this fight, but we'll, just in case, I'll set everything up. It'd be cool if I could also just say this is my preferred and just save it, without having to set it every time. But I understand, it's all good. Okay, done. I actually do love the game, even though I've been complaining about it a little bit tonight. I have a lot of fun playing it. Okay, so we're going tight, short wall, heavy, center, engage. And I think, yet again, I'm not going to use the missiles here. It's a destroyer and 3 frigates. It should be a pretty easy engagement. We'll just put speed up and we'll go and pause. Not that exciting from the strategy component, but we are massively outgunning the aliens right now. And I don't think we need to worry too much about doing anything complicated in combat. Watch this from the destroyers. There's the call guns firing. Looks like they're targeting the gunships first, which may be a mistake. One gun. Oh no, none of the gunships are down. One gunship's just been wiped out in seconds. Hey, Night Skies. What have we done? We've taken South Korea. I've taken North Korea. We fought off a bunch of aliens. I've upgraded a bunch of stations. So we're mostly just waiting for research to pop before we can go to the next stage of the game. Alright, just the PD part of the fight to go now. Oh, that's what I like to see. Overlapping fields of PD fire. Alright, it's another great victory for Earth Fleet. Well done, High Fleet. Oh, we repaired the Mark Saidi. It's back in action. And we took over a station and gave it to humanity first. Okay, we took some damage there, but that's okay. That was a successful engagement. Let's get the High Fleet back to base to repair. Where is Seattle Station? And yeah, we renamed the station. Don't have plasmas yet. No big research has popped, unfortunately.
Offering support.
Okay, you need to repair. You repair, you need to refuel. Cool, you're ready for action again.
Offering counsel.
Yeah, mass rounds phases, but the mass rounds are doing their work right now. I'm not going to complain about the snapping to camera angles anymore. We all know that it frustrates me. I know I'm clicking take me there, but if I just select the fleet anyway to resupply them, it'll take me to them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, zoom out. Yeah, so many pre and post battle clicks. There's a lot of clicks that need to happen.
The people will come to our side.
Okay, we have purged North Korea. It is now that was not purged. That was
Our cause is
campaigning.
unjustified.
Did we fail a public campaign in North Korea?
Things are cooling off.
Arctic methane eruption. Scientists monitoring the Arctic have detected eruption of methane gas in the Anchorage region. Melting permafrost has led to an eruption of methane gas from ancient deposits previously stored safely under the ice. This is the effect of exacerbating global warming that caused it. Well, let's dispatch a team, I guess. I mean, there's no point just saying, oh dear. It's still going to increase methane by 0.05 parts per million, but at least we get some science out of it. Social science institutes are complete. Any more institutes available for research? Xenoscience institutes. Let's get them researched. That's our T3 Xenoscience. Let's quickly upgrade the stations that are under construction, so they're building the Tier 3 module, not the Tier 2. Oh, apparently I didn't upgrade the Social Science Research Center here, or the Space Science. Well, that was what I came to do. That's weird. But I don't have a social science institute on this station? No, I think I went back into the station I'd already done. I need to go to Party Rock Station. Yeah, I think I clicked on the station I hadn't done yet. Yes. Okay, they're all upgrading. Cool, cool, cool. There's another destroyer's arrived. That was supposed to arrive on the 16th of August. I wonder what took it so long. But let's get the fleets. No, don't pause the game. So, let's go with, where are they? Task Group Charlie. Transfer to the destroyer. Alpha Fleet. Transfer to the destroyer. Done. Make sure to select Earth. Make sure to crank the speed. Unpause. Engagement's happened. They're going to run from this. Then they're going to engage the High Fleet. And it's just the destroyer this time, so I'm definitely not going to launch any missiles at it. Short wall. Heavy. Center. Engage. I'm going to let this one tick through quite quickly. I've seen this before several times. I feel like at the moment the AI in the game is running off a series of goals. Build fleets, attack the humans. What it maybe needs is a script that then is modified by what's happening. Rather, it needs to be more like this is what you should be doing rather than just kind of make it up as you go along, which is what I think the developers were hoping for. I think one of our ships took a hit there early on in the engagement, but that was not bad. Cool, and there's another victory. 4.2 exotics on that one. That's quite a lot. Okay, let's get the fleets all back together. So let's do lots of clicks again. So let's go transfer to Scaffold Space Station. Pause. Resupply. They didn't take any damage because they're not asking for repairs. Task Group Charlie is available. Let's get them to transfer back to Scaffold Shipyard. More contingencies from the AI. Maybe like even pre-designed fleets that it can pull out of a bag rather than designing the ships itself. It's pretty clear to me that the AI seems to be trying to design its own ships with the weird gunships they keep designing. And it'd be good to know if, I don't know, it'd be good if the game knew that it should have this many ships in the fleet to challenge the humans or whatever. It just doesn't seem to be putting together stuff like... The AI right now is capable of putting together a fleet that would wipe me out in seconds. But instead of doing that, which I'm glad it isn't, it's instead sending ships to me in drips and drabs. Like, look, there's it's just raining a couple of ships a time at me. And if we combine these into fleets and brought them into me together, it might be more of a challenge. It could obviously wipe me out if it wanted to, and I don't want it to do that. But there's a nice equilibrium in the middle that I would love for it to find. You know?
Our associates are now in charge.
Cool, we've purged the protection out of North Korea. It is now ours. And then humanity first have taken it from us. Thanks, humanity first. Now you're going to be even more annoyed with us.
This is not a war.
Yay!
Or politics.
Deuterium, sorry, that was very... Deuterium Helium 3 fusion is completed. This is a big step. This is a really big step.
Show anyone what it really means to fight us. Colonel Hans Castillo comments at the launch of the Indomida spacecraft.
If we wish to stand equal to other starfaring races, we must continue to overcome the limitations of our current technology. One of the foremost such limitations has, for the longest time, been the amount of radioactive material created by our reactors. But now, building upon our knowledge of advanced electromagnetic fields and deuterium-tritium fusion reactors, we have finally overcome the problem. Unlike our prior fusion reactors, the DH3 fusion process does not produce neutron radiation. Its lone high-energy reaction product, a proton, can be easily captured by our electric and magnetic fields, allowing us to harness its momentum with solid energy collectors. By moving away from heating water and creating steam to run turbines, this new reactor technology can reach unprecedented efficiency, and in turn power a new generation of spaceships and habitats faster and larger respectively than before. Even though this breakthrough is a mere stepping stone towards our ultimate goal, truly harnessing the power of the sun, the next era of fusion reactors will use protons as their fuels, freeing us from the constant struggle to harvest D3. Increases global nuclear fusion tech level by 1. Economy priority produces 10% less CO2. Economy priority increases per capita GDP by additional 2%. Following technologies can now be researched. Clean energy and proton boron fusion. Okay, that was a very, very big moment for us. What are we researching next? Looking at what's here, plasma weapons are here. A lot of people tell me to get plasma. I thought phasers were all we're going to need for the end game, because we're looking at tier 3 phases. Oh, so these not in this big category. I don't think we need deuterium to deuterium fusion. Yes, blasphemy. Energy. No, we were talking about that earlier, Night Skies. It looks like I'm apparently on the edge of it happening, but it isn't happening yet. What's a particle cannon? Just out of note. Oh, these are particle beams. Okay, cool. Okay, let's have a look at the tech tree. So, excuse me. Oh, yeah, apparently I'm keeping the Earth too clean for the energy crisis to happen. So I think there's still a tech we need for our space engines. Is it this? That gets the Triton pulse drive, and a requirement for so many drives. Yeah, here we go. Zeta Helion drives. That's our end goal. The Zeta Helion. So I want to get the magnetic nozzles done. Okay. 8th of July 2037, which is frustrating. It's going to be another year before we get it finished. What's finished? Agriculture complex. I actually want to have a look at these. Space Station 13 is looking pretty crazy now with all the stuff that's being built on it. This is our space hotel. Those farms look awesome. Jim, I can't get any closer, but there's actual trees and stuff in them.
About 15 seconds to CSM act.
Okay, let's go back to Earth. Make sure we're zoomed out and unpause. That was a very important bit of research that's finally popped. We're getting there. Okay, new assignments for the turn. What do we want to do about North Korea? I guess we have to try and take it back off humanity first, don't we? And I'm guessing the reason... why is Jeddah Space Center on the screen? The reason they took it off us is because the Koreans don't like us that much. So Chuck, let's get you to advise Europe again.
Offering assistance.
How's the unrest situation
Ready for
looking?
my mission.
Unrest is fine. I'm pretty happy with it. CSM active? What's that, TRM? I feel like I should know what that is.
Acknowledged.
We'll get Guy to purge the point. And in case they defend it, we'll get Quiet to crack it down. Will that work? Let's find out if that works. It's only North Korea. We can experiment in North Korea.
Going after
We'll
their
get
people.
Fire to do public opinion
Standing
here.
by for orders.
Ready for orders. I will tell our
And
story.
Clark Dad will do unrest,
Acknowledged.
pushing down in United States of North America.
We'll turn down the heat.
All right, that's all done. We're now in September. I don't know if we have ships coming in, but I'll check. First of all, has the Doom Fleet? The Doom Fleet still hasn't been given orders. Ah, okay, the Space Warriors. That's why it's in my head, because like this fleet is getting pretty big. We've got the 2 motherships, we've got a destroyer, lots of gunships, more destroyers, a dreadnought. It's up to what? 6.6k military strength. What's the military strength of the High Fleet? $3K. Okay, so it's 3K plus 3K. So it's got a higher military strength than our 2 fleets combined, but I think in a straight up fight we could probably win that right now. But that's going to change over time. But hopefully we'll have our next generation ships available for that rolls out of the docking bay. Okay, what else have we got here? I'm just going to get rid of this fleet here. Right, we've got... looking for August. 6.6 does sound pathetic with all those ships. You're kind of right. September, sorry. November, September, that doesn't matter to us. No. Okay, here we go. Rallying with Victor 135, that's not on Earth. 4th of February. September. Now, there's no fleets coming in this month. Most of the files in the DV. Yeah, that's disappointing. Okay, we'll confirm assignments. We'll unpause the game. We'll get through this as fast as possible. Is it 2137 on the way to Earth?
We've neutralized their key people.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Order is returning.
They're
We're
driving
winning
by.
their hearts
Okay,
and
Xenoscience Institutes are researched. I think that's all the institutes, actually. That's all I've got available here anyway. So we can start researching some other stuff, which is good. Do we want to start getting wormhole tech research so we can actually start getting, towards the end of the game, we'll just have one of our research bays working on this? I think I do want that to happen. And I want to go through my stations and just add in the Xenoscience Tier 3 as well. Oh look, there's some of this stuff is actually starting to come online, which is really cool. Foundry. Oh, damn. I'll change that in a second. Foundry is important, you're right. Fair enough. Don't need to do wormhole research then. Let's get Foundry done then.
15 seconds to CSM act.
Done and done. That's another orbital bombardment. Yeah. And they got destroyed straight away. Cambridge Station has been completely decommissioned. Which is sad, but it did its job.
Our people have taken control.
Okay, we've purged humanity first out of North Korea again. Let's see if we can hold it. Okay, we now control the army again as well. Do we have to re-ally again? Yep, we do. Okay. Yeah, I probably should show through. Oh, I've still got all the research rings in Mercury to upgrade still. I need to go through. I am going to go through them all off screen now that I'm a bit more comfortable with doing it. What needs defended here? Japan. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. FIA
Ready
is going
for
to
orders.
defend North Korea.
Securing our interests.
And then
Where
Distal is going to defend Japan. And then
Securing
in
our
North
interests.
Korea, priorities are probably terrible. I'm going to give them just a chill... No, not that one. Just the Europe update template. Try and make the place a little bit nicer to live in. Okay. That's done. Current situation in terms of unrest. 9.4 in Korea. So North Korea is a really unhappy place. We're going to have to spend a couple turns just pounding that down. I think I've still got a few stations... Oh, okay. So what I haven't done with those stations is because I haven't got the... Oh no, I did do them, didn't I? Yeah, I might as well throw up some more research stations. You're right. That is a good idea. I was thinking
Ready for
of
orders.
nano factories and skunkworks. Yeah, no, I was thinking about skunkworks is what I was thinking of. Okay, we're going to do a big push to reduce unrest in North Korea. Yeah, my money is going up because I'm spoiling the Gulf nations
restore
and
peace
Saudi
to
Arabia.
this
I'm
nation.
getting more money than I'm losing.
Reporting in.
Where do you
The
need
game just
me?
doesn't report that anywhere, sadly.
Reporting in.
Standing by. We'll restore peace
Alright, that's
to
all
this
done.
nation.
Let's jump over to Mercury. That's way too big a zoom out. Solar system's getting busy. Well, I haven't upgraded all my nanostations yet, Night Skies. I'm doing them in stages so I don't run out of money. So I've actually got another 2 that need to be upgraded still. Let's build this in medium Mercury orbit. We'll found a ring. This is the first new thing we built this stream. Let's get a name for it off the Discord. So thank you, Miss Saps, for updating the list. I really appreciate that. Just waiting for that to load. And the name is going to be, when it runs, I should have had it ready to go. Takes a second. There we go, it's running now. Name for a base. Are you serious? I don't know if I can actually call it this because I'm not affiliated with these people. And if I give it this name, I might get it. I don't really want to invoke this name. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody watching, I would like to introduce you to the latest station to join the Resistance, sponsored. Oh, that's not what I wanted to put in there. I'm not going to say it's sponsored. It's not sponsored. There's no sponsorship. But this is Raid Shadow Legends Station. That's what the system called me. So we'll do one agricultural complex. Actually, let's do this a little bit more intelligently. We think 1 battle stations is probably going to be enough. Let's do 2 solar farms. I hope we all get the name now. Why I was reticent to bring it in. We'll do 1 battle stations. We'll do 1 agri complex. And then we're going to... I promise you, I have absolutely no affiliation. It was literally the name that got pulled out of the list when I generated it. I'll even prove it to you. Hang on. If I put this full screen, I just quickly change my. I want to prove to you that this just happened. So you can now see my screen, and it generated Raid Shadow Legends Station. Okay. I do not have any affiliation with that. Back to Terra Invicta. Okay, so the rest is just going to be research campuses. It's going to take a few clicks, so bear with me. It'd be cool if I could like I could do that. If I could hold down like, I don't know, shift when I clicked on this to build in space. I do have veto power. No, because someone has put that in there, and like they obviously like, they wanted to make a joke out of it, and it's fine. Like it's fine. It's just I just did not expect to see that. Okay, that's a 1 more research station up and running. Do you think 1 research station is enough, or do you want a couple of them? What do you think? Another research station? 2 enough? 1 enough, or we get 2 building? Let's build 2. Let's look. I've got so many resources. I kind of want to get the game finished. I'm not going to rush to get it finished, but I want to get out of the mid game, which is dragging. Let's build another station. And let's generate a name for this one. I need to rerun this because I crashed it by pressing the wrong button. This is. Oh, now this is a cool reference. Pace myself. Well, I've already founded it. I think we'll be fine. I honestly think we'll be fine. This is Rapture, which is a good name. Okay. Don't overextend. Well, I mean, I'm not really hitting into my resources that badly. I'm going to build 1 more station, but I appreciate you checking in that I'm not going too hard on this. I have a lot of stuff under construction right now that's going to finish soon, and that should fix a lot of these issues. Did I just build operation centers? Imagine graduating from university as like the preeminent xenoscientist in your class, and then being told that, you know, getting a job interview with the Resistance, a secret job interview, being told you're going to be in the cutting edge, the front line of the fight against aliens. And then you get your assignment, and they tell you, you know, we're sending you off Earth. You're going to join the colonies on Mercury, where you can just focus on your research. There's, you know, there's things to do there. There's fresh food. It's going to be great, and you're really excited about this. This is like the dream of your life. You're gonna help humanity. You're gonna work in space. It's going to be a game changer. The day comes and you get in your shuttle and you blast off to Mercury. You complete your transfer. You arrive at the station, and they tell you, "Greetings, welcome to Raid Shadow Legends station." And your whole life has come together for that moment.
Securing our control.
Violence is abating.
Things are cooling off.
There's so much
Order
unrest
is
in
returning.
North Korea. It's a bit
Violence
crazy.
is abating.
Okay, they're bombarding Fort Chusan, and they got destroyed. We lost our mining. Oh, we lost the settlement mining complex. Lost a couple of things here. Settlement mining complex and military research science center. Once you've got an antimatter, economy going, then you can go nuts. Confusion would kick in, given that it'd be an ancient game of 2036. Yeah, I went to the city. She goes, "Oh, how did I? Oh yeah, how did I miss this? I think I assumed Rocky Mart was a base, was a space station, was a landed base. I think. Oh well, we're about to get a one of our stations defending itself. What? What's going on? Where's Rocky Mart? I like how the aliens flew to this base and then decided, you know what? No, I don't actually want to engage it. Where's Rocky Mart? There it is. That's a Mercury station. Oops. Probably should have defended. Oh, I can see why they don't want to attack Rocky Mart, because it didn't have a battle station when they launched to attack it. Okay. Let's get Merc Fleet on this. Task Group Mercury. There's some aliens on your doorstep that slipped through. Ah, I even had a thing for it. Whoops. Getting tired. And then we'll get Bravo Fleet. Yeah, it is way too strong. It didn't have a battle station when they launched from Neptune. It does now. Ooh, this is actually quite a hard fight. I didn't realize Task Force Mercury was so weak. May accept this fight. No, they didn't. I think Mercury Fleet's better. It's got 2 battleships, so it is a better fleet. We might need to do some upgrading here, at least in the latest version. Task Fleet Mercury has slept on the job a couple of times now. This is not the first time they've missed aliens approaching one of the stations. Alright, I think because of the size of this engagement, they're just corvettes. I think I'll be okay. I don't think I need missiles here. What have we got in the way of armaments here? It's just one. They just both got 1 missile launcher. That should be fine. You know what, just to be safe, I'll fire off a few missiles at both of them. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, that was just to be safe. I probably don't need these missile launchers. They'll probably get killed by the coal guns, but I wanted to make sure there was missiles in the air, because we can afford to rearm and repair, but we can't afford to rebuild the ships quickly. should be about to finish. This is taking a while. Looks like they're doing a pretty good job of evading. Would be quite a good job that I launched the missiles. Let's speed up things a little bit. In the air, okay. In the vacuum of space. Here, let's just check the phasers. They're doing a good job. Good work there. That's the enemy missiles down. And they're down too. Cool. Ooh, got tight. Okay, Merc Fleet did its job. Well done, everybody. That's what we like to see. Mercury defended. 2 down. Excellent. Alright, let's get them back to base. That's both the alien ships as well, which is good. Take me there. Transfer. Now, what's the shipyard here called again? We can help, so we should. It's Wasting Space Station. That's a really funny name. What's the other fleet? It's Test Mercury. Transfer to Wasting Space. The point defense phasers are possibly very powerful, like possibly broken for how early in the game we got our hands on them. A Foundry research is done. Right. I like the next version of Space Hotels to become available, but I don't have that yet. Expansion to Mercury fleet is definitely in order. I think we need to make it a little bit bigger. So alien warships is 5% less damage from alien weapons. Reversed engineered alien small arms is our armies do 25% bonus damage to human armies. Parasite scanners is -2 on Enthrall and Enthrall public missions, but there's no aliens on Earth, or if there are, we're dealing with them pretty quickly when they show up. They will upgrade to plasma themselves. Interesting. I didn't realize they did research. 5% economy. We don't need the nano battery. We don't need exotic spike radiators. I don't think I have anything left that uses light green phaser batteries. Well, this is obsolete. Civilian fusion reactors is more economy investment. It's a very, very expensive tech. Civilian fusion reactors. I've already put 19k into it, but it's 50. 50k. Yeah, it's 50k to research. It's going to take a while. We'll maybe do that until something better comes along, just to get it finished. Make the Earth a little bit of a better place. Heavy green phaser batteries is about to finish as well, so we've got another research slot about to open. Okay, they've finished transferring. They need to repair. They need to refuel. Oh, they've been repaired. Hang on. You guys not need to resupply? Oh, they're resupplying. Huh. Did I make it? Right, I see what I did. I didn't actually resupply these guys. Cool. I don't have any geriatrics facilities built, but Space Station 13 could support geriatrics in addition to its space hotels. That does sound really good. Let's get geriatrics facilities built. How was this? Okay, just replacing the life science research center that was destroyed. Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's a new turn ticked over. Okay, yeah, we're going to continue fighting the unrest in... Oh, Space Hotels upgrade to charity facilities, okay. Look the builders. It's the Space Hotels upgrade I'm looking for, T-Man. How's unrest looking in North Korea? It's not good. The cohesion inequality is extreme. Wow. Okay, we need to do a lot of work on North Korea to get it into a happier state. Luckily, nothing else is causing us too many problems right now. So I can just focus on doing this. So confirm,
Restoring order.
stabilize,
Ready to go.
stabilize,
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Standing by.
stabilize North Korea,
Restoring order. Where do you
stabilize North Korea.
What's the op?
This is what I call a stabilization bomb. No, do not increase unrest.
We'll
Stabilize.
make things safe.
Okay, there's a very high chance we get couped. Maybe we should have just invaded, but if we invaded, nuclear war. Okay, let's confirm assignments, and let's just check aliens. It is now October. Let's see if we've got anybody arriving anywhere in October. November, July, November, December, May, Jan, October. Not interesting. January, October, still not interesting. October, still not interesting. January, still not interesting. June, Feb, December, July, November, February, March, July. No, nothing is that I can see is doing an intercept in October. So just don't pause the game, let it run. Heavy grade phaser batteries are done. So I will get civilian fusion reactors to go in the background. You ready for the suppression spam? Manufacturing complex has been completed at the gun zone. This is going to be a big increase in money when these all get done. Panic. Let's deploy our forces called disturbance. I need to check their allies before I invade, but yeah, I could probably just do that.
Order is returning.
Violence is abating.
Things are stabilizing.
Things are stabilizing. Things are stabilizing.
The United States have launched a new navy. Excellent. So that's all of America's navies, militaries built. So now we can build an army. I've done that wrong. We'll start investing in a new military for them. What we can do now as well here is as one of the nanofacts that wasn't upgraded earlier. So we'll upgrade that now. What does this look like? What do the nanofacts look like? This reminds me a little bit of, and I guess it is because it's all reminiscent, but was it called Outer Heaven? The Big Boss's base in Phantom Pain? Just random. I don't need more armies, really, but I like armies. Don't build an army in the US. Okay, I'll stop building armies in the US. So we'll just focus on military investment then. Done. Yep, done. All good. Every time we finish a nanofactory, the next one gets built a little bit quicker. We won't produce any money from those nanofactories until everything's been built on that station. Until it's been built, they'll focus on increasing that. Okay, let's have a look at unrest in North Korea. Okay, that's good to know. Our unrest is at 5.5. Who are they allied with? They're allied with nobody. Oh no, they're allied with anyone that we, yeah. Oh, that's confusing. So they're allied with Vietnam, Argentina, Egypt, and the Gulf states. That's us. So I don't think any of these are nuclear nations. Egypt isn't. Because if I invade them, it does feel like just putting a new government in place is a better shout than dealing with this, to be honest. It's going to take a long time to fix this situation. But if we just invade, because we can just not ask for allies, right? How do I disarm the nuke? That's a good point. I could just unally them first. Let's just do that. Alright. Let's bring some American armies over. Don't send me across the world. Oh, this is gonna take so long. Do we think that South Korea's robotics age army can do it on its own? Actually, we can send in the Japanese army. That's what we'll do. Fire it at someone. I'm not firing it at someone. We'll send the Japanese army in to attack North Korea. So they can't move there. So they don't have a navy. Okay. 2 armies should be enough. Yes, no war crimes, please. So we'll do that. In the meantime, I will just keep pushing down unrest to make sure that there isn't a coup until I can... we need someone to just look after the EU because the unrest is just picking up a little bit there.
We'll make things safe.
So I'm just going to... What I'm going to do is just
Ready.
keep pushing down unrest until we get the armies in.
Where do you need me?
Where to?
Standing by for orders.
Ready to go. We'll make things safe.
Now, if I want to declare war, it's national policy, isn't it? Why can't I declare war? Because I need to make them a rival. So I need to make North Korea a rival. Confirm. Now I should be able to declare war against them. Can I not declare war on them until the 2nd of December? Afghanistan, Tunisia, Ivory Coast, Belize, Mozambique. Alright, we'll check that next turn. It might have just not updated yet that I've done that change, but that's okay. Let's confirm assignments and unpause. Pan-Asian Combine has finished. That's a big deal. Okay, China gains a claim on the following regions: Ulaanbaatar, Sapporo, Tokyo, Fukuoka. Okay, cool. And the Pacific Defense League is now possible to unlock, and that's the one we're looking for, I believe. Geriatrics facilities has also completed, so that's 2 that have completed this turn. We've got 2 slots open. Encrypted research stream, -2. The timing is for improving relations, okay. Oh, I've got to unally with all of them as well? Okay, we can do that. Space resorts, that's what I'm looking for. That's one of the ones to research. Not only can you nuclear disarm Korea, you convince other nations to do nuclear disarmament as well. I mean, look, we'll have a mass nuclear disarmament. That is true mishaps. And that might be a good thing, but it's just the fallout from that I'm not too sure about. Yeah, I've already done space resort. Damage control drones is a very short research that just means 50% faster damage control repair. I think that's just worth grabbing, and we'll just grab that in the background. Oh, you know what else we can do? Where's Space Station 13? The real Space Station 13. You can add a couple of geriatrics facilities to this space station now. Are they? Only around Earth Luna cannot be built in radio locations. All tech categories and HAM modules subjected to mission returns. So I can put maybe 2 of these on here. See how that comes out.
Things are stabilizing.
Initiative does have a lot of stuff in space at the moment.
Violence is abating.
They are capped on mission control, I believe.
Things are cooling off.
Things are stabilizing.
Things are cooling off.
Things are cooling off.
So many things happening, right? Initiative, resources. Yeah, they're miles over on mission control at the moment, which is what I thought. Right, what was that got destroyed? The ship that's been doing it got destroyed after it destroyed the mining complex, which is annoying. keep doing this to me. Okay. One army. We need to declare war anyway. We're minus 3k right now, which is interesting. And that is the end of the turn. Okay, new turn, lots to do. I know it's a little bit early, but I'm finding that I'm really tired. I'm not feeling super great, so I think I want to end the stream a little bit earlier than I normally do, and I apologize for that. I'm just, it's hot. I've had a hard day. There's a lot going on, getting ready for the end of the year and stuff. So I think I'm gonna get this one just finished a little bit earlier than normal, but I will be back for Ixion later in the week. And we'll get Terra Invicta finished as soon as we can as well. And we're getting ready. We're getting close. It's almost time. I'll get all the rest of the stations sorted between streams as well. That's in the back of my head that it needs to be done. And yeah, I'm sorry for ending the stream early, but I think it's just a good shout to do it before I get too much more tired. I've already got a bit of a headache. And I think it's just a good shout. So, sorry for disappointing everybody by finishing 45 minutes earlier, but I hope that's okay. I'll catch you all in the next stream. I hope you have a great week. And if you're joining me for Ixion on Friday, well, Friday for me, Thursday for you, I look forward to it, and I'll see you there. And yeah, just have a good one, everybody. Stay safe. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao for now.